Welcome to 5x5. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? Every time... Right, now my son is here again. Now, every time I start this... Hello?
See that?
Yeah. I know you can see that, yeah. Oh. Every time I start this, he thinks I'm talking to his grandparents on like a... on FaceTime. It's like he thinks we're having a call with somebody, so he wants to come and chat. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? How are we all coping with COVID and the situation there? Everybody okay? Yeah, so it's been a while. Just because I've just been crazily busy with like so many other things to do with the Nights Arcade channel and voiceover work and things like that. So it's you know, yeah, we've been just crazy busy. It's been quite difficult here to make this video. I've tried a couple of times already. Ah, yeah, as you can probably see. So we're actually coming to... It's almost time to be moving on again, I think, which is terrible. Watch what you're doing with those. I've lost count now of what address this is. This is my 31st or 32nd address where we're living now. I can't remember. But it's not... We're now looking at our next move because for me, for a very long time, regardless of the various things I've done, the ultimate goal, the end goal, has been to live in my own house that I've built, that I've had built. And you know, it's now starting to look as though that is almost kind of within, maybe within our grasp. So that's, you know, one of the things we're looking at. But if that's the case, you know, we're looking at, even if we found the perfect plot of land and bought it and started, you know, talking to architects and things, we're looking at least a year before that'd be a possibility, minimum. He wants to see. He's still not convinced that I'm only talking to myself. Ooh, there we go. See that, yes. Yeah. So yeah, but lately we so about a week and a half ago, with the landlady come and say, okay, your tenancy's coming to an end in January. Do you want to have another 6 months tenancy, or, you know, will you be staying? Do you want to stay? Do you want another 6 months tenancy or another year? At which point we said, because we weren't sure what we were doing, we said another 6 months. At which point she came back and said, no, it'll have to be a year. So, you know, like, okay, why did you ask? So we thought about it a bit and went, well, you know, okay, even if we found the perfect plot tomorrow, it'd be at least a year, at least, before we could make any sort of move. Don't take everything off him, are you? Let him have something. So yeah, so we said, okay, a year. At which point she came back, I think 2 days later, and said, you know what, I've changed my mind. I think I want you out in January. I think I'm going to sell it. So like, what? Okay, so then we've got to find somewhere else and then move again and again when we finally get our own place. So that was where the situation was sort of left for a couple of days, and we're like, oh, great, okay, fine. Then, what was the next thing? Yeah, so we've got to get out in January. All right, whatever. So then a few days later, she comes back and says, wait, I've changed my mind again. You can stay. We'll do 6 months. And then, like, so, you know, we don't know where we are now. So we're still actually thinking about whether or not we want to do this. Obviously, the less time we have to spend in a situation where we're dealing with a landlord like that, that's, you know, the better. We want away from someone who, because she's been like that, you know, if you was following my earlier 5x5 videos, you'll know she's been like that since we moved in. Constant changing her mind every 2 seconds, completely contradictory messages we're getting from her. The children are having lots and lots of fun. Don't squeal. So yeah, that's where we are, and I'll update you at some future point. But until then, you know, just keep doing your thing. Hopefully I'll catch up with you soon. It's very, very unlikely to be next week, since these are being spaced out, and I do still have plans for other things to do on the channel. But until then, bye-bye, take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.